So I have one question for you, Josh, and I think we're gonna have the same answer from what kind of been teasing. I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. Like the expectation for this season, all season, I want to say most of the playoffs, but for the most of the season and a little bit of the playoffs, it's been this season is house money essentially, where you weren't expecting it. You're kind of anticipating that they'll have more years. In my mind, the expectations have drastically changed for the rest of this team, Josh. How much pressure, or not pressure, but what are your expectations for this team now? Because you have to take into account that Bo Nix is out for the season. I'm going into this game if you don't make the Super Bowl, which it is a massive disappointment.
I think with how far you've come, with how far of expectations you have exceeded, I mean, I think the expectation is to not only make it, I think it's to win it. I think at this point, if your expectation for the team isn't to win the Super Bowl when you're one of the four teams left remaining, like in hindsight, it's such a weird question. In hindsight, when we look back after the season's ended, win or lose, we will look at this season as a complete success no matter what. We went into the season thinking this team was going to be a 7-win team, 8-win, 9, 10, borderline wild card team, first round exit team at the ceiling. And so it's hard for me to put that type of pressure onto the Patriots saying to win the Super Bowl when my expectation was just to get 7 wins.
And expectations are fluid for teams, and they change throughout the season. Like we got an NBA and a longer season, more games. They change throughout the season. But right now, where I'm sitting, like, yeah, if they lose on Sunday, I'm gonna be massively disappointed.
Then
But
yes. I will be more massively disappointed if the Patriots don't win this AFC Championship more than if they make the Super Bowl but still lose the Super Bowl. I think I'll still be more mad in that moment.
I'll let you know my emotions if they get when they get there, because it shouldn't be if,
Yeah.
it should be when.
I think, yeah, I would be more disappointed if they lose on Sunday more than if they were to make the Super Bowl, but unfortunately lose the Super Bowl in that sense. I think you make a good point on that. I would be more disappointed in that.
Let's say next Monday, because if they, and I don't even want to say like if they find a way to lose, like they would have to shoot themselves in the foot to lose this game, because you have Jarrett Stidham has to be the second coming of Christ, like one of those two. And we've seen Stidham here in New England for a while, and we saw him in Las Vegas. He's 1-3. He gets sacked like 60% of the time. He's not a very mobile quarterback. I'm not too worried about Jarrett Stidham unless he has completely rechanged his game like Sam Darnold did when he went to the Vikings. Like, yes, objectively, this season is a success because nobody thought the Patriots would be a game away from the Super Bowl. But now, all that is in your way from a Super Bowl appearance is a backup quarterback. You can't say this is this season is a massive disappointment or a massive missed opportunity if the Patriots don't win this game. They've been playing with house money all year, all playoffs. It is no longer house money. The Patriots individual Gillette Stadium is on the table right now for this Patriots team. That is how big of an opportunity this is. You don't know the next time that there is going to be an AFC playoff picture where you don't have to go through, or not even don't have to go through, not in the playoffs. What's his face? Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. You don't have to play Josh Allen. Bo Nix gets injured. You play Justin Herbert and CJ Stroud. And I'm not saying that they're frauds. I don't think they're frauds. You can only play who's in front of you. And I wanted the easiest road to the playoffs. I've been saying that the entire time we talked about the playoffs, Josh. But you just can't objectively look at this season and say, yeah, they made it a game away to the Super Bowl, but they lost to Jarrett Stidham, but it was still a good year. Aside from that, terrible finish. Unmitigated disaster of a game and massive disappointment if they are not in the Super Bowl come next Monday, Josh.